Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Brooke. Hey, Kara. My name is Brooke. I'm the nurse practitioner and owner of Port St. Lucie Medical Wellness. We're located in Port St. Lucie, off of Port St. Lucie, Southwest Port St. Lucie Boulevard, between like Gatlin and the Turnpike. Okay, I wondered. I thought maybe you wanted to talk. Kara joined us on our Instagram and she accidentally put a request in to be in my live video. I thought maybe she wanted to talk to you guys. Um, at any rate, we are coming up on our 1 year anniversary. So thank you guys for that. I really appreciate everybody's support and patronage, supporting a small business like mine. It's been stressful, but it's been good. So I'm really happy to help people and kind of give people help where it seems like a lot of times they're not able to get it. In addition to that, I like to make people feel pretty and feel good about themselves and be healthier. Okay, Rachel. Um, so, first thing I want to talk about is our specials for the month of, where are we at? May. The first special we have is a hypodermabrasion plus 20 units of Botox for $259. That's regularly a $470 treatment. So that's a big discount for that. And the hypodermabrasion, you can do that and then immediately after come to me and we can do the Botox. So then, you know, the hypodermabrasion will be kicking in and the Botox will kick in and you're just going to look really glowy and your skin's going to look really smooth. It's really pretty once they both kind of kick in. The other special we have is buy one IPL photofacial and get the second for free. So the IPL photofacial is intense pulse light. So what that is a laser that kind of, my esthetician will do it. She's a laser specialist. So I don't do the laser. I don't know anything about lasers. So you don't want me to do your laser treatment. Michelle will do it. She kind of runs that over the skin and it's very sensitive and it picks up areas of hyperpigmentation, even little areas that you may not have even noticed. It will pick those up. Oh, my dad. Hi, Dad. And Danny, hello. So anyways, it'll pick up little areas of hyperpigmentation that you have and zap them. So basically, it even ones you can't even see with the naked eye, the next day when you wake up, everything, all of those hyperpigmented areas are going to be really, really dark, almost black, like dark, dark brown freckles. And then over the next 4 or 5 days, they're all just going to fall off. So your skin is left with one very pretty one tone. And some people will do it once a month. It obviously depends on your sun exposure, your lifestyle, smoking, drinking. If you're wearing sunscreen, those spots most likely will come back. So sometimes people will do that once a month. The only thing with this is it's probably going to be the last month of the special because it is something that we need you to stay out of the sun for after the treatment. Just because we don't want to burn those areas that are trying to heal or decrease the effectiveness of the treatment. So at any rate, it's buy one IPL, get the second for free. So, and that's $350 for 2 IPL treatments. So you're saving $350. The last special that we have is on our body sculpting machine. You buy 2 body shaping treatments and you get the second for free, and that's an $800 savings. So that's $800 for 4 sessions. The machine that we have is called M-Shape Neo. It can treat any area that you kind of want to tone up. So, you know, you've been working out in the gym, but you still kind of have that stubborn area. We can do that treatment on on that area. So a lot of people will do their abs. A lot of women will do their glutes or their hamstrings or their thighs, or the inner thighs. It's a machine that stimulates the muscle like involuntarily, and it also has a radio frequency to it that helps to get rid of some those pockets of fat that are kind of hard to get rid of. So it has about a 30% reduction in fat in the area. And then, for example, if you do your abs, it's like doing 20,000 sit-ups in 20 minutes. So it contracts the muscles involuntarily. You feel it, and it feels weird at first, but you feel it, and there's an intensity that we can adjust based on your comfort level. You'll feel the contractions. It'll be contracting off and on for 5 minutes. And then you'll feel like a tapping sensation. And what that tapping is the machine is tapping the muscles to get the lactic acid out. So, like when you're lifting in the gym and you start getting that really bad, like burning sensation in the muscle, you won't get that with this machine. So it taps that lactic acid out, and that enables your muscles to be worked harder or you ordinarily could work them in the gym. So the treatment is about 30 minutes. You're going to be sore the next day. There's another, I guess, piece that we can hook onto it, and it's a chair. And it is a pelvic floor strengthening device. It does the same thing. You sit on it. It does the same thing with the pelvic floor, like contracts it, relax it, does the tapping for 30 minutes. And that is going to help men with any kind of ED that they're experiencing, or incontinence, stress incontinence. And then the big thing with women is it helps with urinary incontinence, stress incontinence. A lot of times after we have children, the pelvic floor is weakened from that, and we sneeze and we piss our pants. So it's almost like people just accept that as part of being a woman after you have kids, but it's not normal and it shouldn't happen. So we have things that can treat that, and that's one of the things. So we recommend you do 4 treatments, 1 treatment a week. So 4 treatments back to back for a month, and then after that you kind of will go on a maintenance plan. And that varies for people. Some people will want to do a whole nother month of 4 treatments to kind of really get those muscles toned and get rid of some of the fat. It just kind of depends on you. It is not a replacement for working out. It is not a replacement for eating healthy. So those are things you'll have to still continue to do on your own, especially to maintain those results. All right, so that's all the specials we have. A big announcement in June. Yeah, June 13th, which is a Friday, we are having our 1-year anniversary party. So I'd be happy for any of you to come if you're available. It's going to be Friday the 13th. Oh, great. I just realized that. It's going to be Friday the 13th at 5 p.m. We're going to have, some music, some hors d'oeuvres, some drinks, and we're just going to hang out, have a good time. We're going to have some prizes to give away, a raffle to enter, and that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to swing by, it's just kind of our way of thanking you for your support for this year and moving on to the next year. So again, that's June 13th at 5 p.m. Let's see, what else? I will talk about the membership we have available to people. So it's $129. It's a VIP membership. That $129 is applied to your account, and you can utilize that for a free treatment, or essentially, so if you wanted to do the IPL photo facial, it's usually $350. You could apply that $129 to the IPL photo facial, and you would get that treatment for $129. So your monthly fee would take care of a treatment that could possibly be much more expensive for you. And we tailor it to meet your needs. Say you are vitamin deficient a lot of the time, and you want to start doing some vitamin IVs or some vitamin injections, then we can do once a month IV for you that includes all the nutrients that you think you may be lacking, or we can do blood tests to figure out exactly what you're lacking. So you can apply it towards that. You want to do a hydrofacial once a month. That's $250. So now it's $129 essentially. You'll also get 15% discount on all other services and products. So we carry the Elastin skincare product line. We are probably going to start carrying a really good supplement line. It's called Horn Supplement, Horne. And they're very simple quality supplements. So if you get one of them, say the creatine, when you look on the back of the bottle for ingredients, it says creatine, and that's it. So that gives you an idea of just the quality of the supplements, as well as that they're not putting in all these fluff ingredients. You'll see proprietary blend on a lot of vitamins, and that's just code for a lot of other crap that you probably don't need, that they put in there that you probably don't need anyways. And they don't have to distinguish or define what their proprietary blend is. They can throw anything they want in there. So these ones don't have that. So we're gonna be carrying a lot of those supplements, the creatine, I know the collagen, and some of the peptides, like oral peptides that are good for the digestive system, BPC 157 and TB 500. Those are good. NAD. So keep an eye out for that. That's probably coming hopefully by the end of this month. I have a meeting with the guy on Wednesday. They're the same supplements that provide, they're the same supplement company that provides supplements to a lot of the NFL teams and Major League Baseball teams. So they have some very big contracts with them. And it's not like a new thing or it's not like a new business or anything like that. It's substantiated and it's third-party tested, and they're very high quality. So we'll start carrying those. Let's see. Anyways, with the membership. So the $129 that is charged per month, say you're not here this month and you didn't pick your free treatment, you won't lose that $129. It will stay on your account, and you can apply that towards a treatment for next month. So you never will lose that money. So some people will get the membership for the discount, the 15% discount, plus you get Botox and filler at a much cheaper rate. So they'll get the membership just to kind of make themselves a bank account essentially for their spa treatments. So they'll just be saving $129 every month in their account, and they can utilize that whenever they need it, whenever they come back for whatever they want. So some people do use it for that kind of thing. It's entirely up to you. It's totally customized to your needs and what your goals are. And we'll be happy to talk to you about, kind of where your head's at and what you're wanting to do this year in terms of your health and wellness journey. So I always pick one topic to kind of talk about, do a little education, answer any questions. So one thing that I'm going to start providing is perineural injections. So I already do PRF injections, or PRP, so that's platelet-rich fibrin injections. This is like one step above that. I can do the perineural injection. It is done with D5W, which is dextrose 5% in water, which is a IV solution that we'll give to patients who are hypoglycemic and where you have to keep the sugar going in them to keep their blood sugar up. But now we take it and we put it in a syringe, and it's injected just subcutaneously into areas of pain that you have, and specifically like neurological pain. So say you have, like for me, I'm going to do it on me. I have a bunch of cysts in this wrist here, and they're pushing on the nerves. And so I'm getting radiating pain up the hand and also all the way up my arm. So the injections I would do just subcutaneous right along that nerve pathway, and the D5W kind of like extinguishes the pain signals. So it like coats the nerve in the sugar, and it provides immediate relief. So it's you feel better right now. Um, how long that lasts is another question. So it can do right after the first session, it can completely go away. Sometimes you have to do it a couple times. It can be anywhere from 3 to 8 sessions that we would do every 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks apart. And it has a very high success rate of pain relief for like chronic pain, chronic neurological pain. It's like over 85% of people will feel relief with these injections. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it with PRF. So PRF is platelet-rich fibrin. I draw your blood, I spin it down in the centrifuge. Basically what I'm doing is I'm spinning the red blood cells out of your plasma. The red blood cells are heavy, so when you spin it like that, they get drawn down to the bottom, and all that's left at the top is the platelets, fibrinogen, white blood cells, all the white leukocytes, all that stuff is still left in that plasma suspension. And then I take that and I re-inject it. So I have very, very high success rates with PRP injections for joint and muscle pain. I would say 90% of people get relief after their first injection. Occasionally we have to do it again. If we do, we wait 2 weeks to give it that full amount of time to do its thing. The great thing with these is they are all natural. We're not putting any steroids in your body that can degrade the tissue, the tendons and ligaments and all that stuff over time if you keep doing that. This is all natural. It's your blood that I get the PRF from, and the D5W is just sugar water. So it's nothing that is going to contribute to the problem at a later date like some of the other treatments that are offered to people, specifically with the cortisol injections and that kind of stuff. It's very safe. It's minimal risk of an allergic reaction. So it's like I said, if I don't do just the D5W, I'm going to use your PRF, and that's your own stuff. You're not going to have a reaction to your own blood, right? So when we do those treatments, they will that relief you feel will continue to last longer and longer and longer. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. It's good for like carpal tunnel, neuropathy, or pain radiating from maybe a pinched nerve in the back or in the spine that goes down the arm. I can do it all the way down the arm and it will give you relief. So that's kind of something I'm pretty excited about providing to people. We did, for the people I have done so far have an immediate relief. One guy's got, his pain has not come back. The other guy, we're probably going to have to do another injection, but very successful, very natural, very safe treatment option for people with pain like that, with reticulating pain. Does anybody have any questions about that? No side effects, other than pain at the injection site, possibly some bruising. While we're doing those treatments, I recommend you stay off any anti-inflammatory medications, so any NSAIDs, ibuprofen, Aleve, Advil, aspirin. Those are all anti-inflammatory, and I want your body to have that inflammatory response when we put the PRF and the D5W in. That is going to help heal you and decrease the inflammation and the irritation to that nerve. If you're taking an anti-inflammatory medication, it's going to inhibit the response of the platelet-rich fibrin and how it affects the injured tissue. So none of that, no steroids while you're on it, like a Medicall dose pack or something like that some people take when they hurt their back. So none of those things during that treatment time. So 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after, I recommend no NSAIDs. But other than that, you'll be good to go after that. I know my dad, I did his PRF on his thumb, and last I talked to him, he still has zero pain. I have a lady who came in with a walker, and I see her every month because she's doing some other stuff, but she no longer is using a walker, and last time she came in, she was skipping and running around, just showing me how good her knee felt. So that injection was months ago, and she's still feeling really good. So very high potential for relief with these kinds of things, and they're very safe. Anybody have any questions? I'm gonna go once, go twice, and I'm gonna let you guys go. Enjoy your Monday evening. All right, guys. So I'll let you guys go. Have a great week. Mark your calendars for June 13th. Just come and say hi. Hey, Midori. Midori came on Facebook. She said I'm amazing. I'm really enjoying doing these kinds of treatments, these holistic treatments that give people relief. And seeing them again weeks later, it makes me feel so good to help people who are in pain like that, with something so easy. Like my dad, when he got better, it just made me so happy to help people like that. So sorry. I don't know where that came from, but it just makes me feel good. And I think during the day when people come in and they tell me how good they feel, I don't really like show anything about like how happy it makes me, but it makes me very happy. All right, guys. I will let you guys go. Have a great week. I will see you guys next Monday. And that's all I got. Bye.